Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Frosthaven. We've been up to the top of Snowstorm Peak and we've defeated the Stormcaller that was up there. Snowcaller. Unfortunately, she's bringing the mountain down, or has brought the mountain down. In her dying breaths, she said that the mountain was going to fall. So we're rappelling down as quickly as possible and trying to dive into the tunnels. We need to pick our battle goals, perform no attack abilities in the first 3 rounds. Yeah, we can do that. That seems an easy one to get if we're doing summoning, maneuvering, things like that. For inertion, pincushion seems quite likely. And for Seraph, Ritualist, maybe it'll happen with them enchanting stuff. It's possible. Here we go.
Snow and rock fall freely as the mountain shakes violently. Boulders zip past your rappel lines, plummeting through space before crashing into the ground with incredible thuds. Every second you're outside is another second nearer to death. So the instant you touch down, you unlatch your harness and run. But rather than flee for the safety of the plains, you dive down into the tunnels, knowing that it's only a matter of time before Snowscorn comes crashing down. You have to find the Ice Speaker Chief in the hopes that he knows how to stop this. Panicked Olgoks clog the passages as they try to escape their crumbling home. But the Chief is easy to find. He's right where you expect him to be, standing in the central chamber, giving rapid orders to his kin, telling them to leave everything and flee.
That's not good.
The spirits of Sky Hall have turned against us.
He growls when he sees you.
You must come with me, quickly.
You turn and follow as the tremors intensify, the entire mountain threatening collapse. The Sky Hall is a wide circular room domed with glistening crystals, clearly a place of great religious significance. The floor is carved with a number of intricate glyphs, and stout pedestals made of ice stand in patterns around the room. The chief moves slowly, reverent even despite his rush, but you sense the presence of an almost palpable frustration, a twisted anger hovering in the air. Shadows materialize in front of your eyes, grey spirits wriggling out of nothingness. They are pale, wicked-looking things, ghostly in body, but with sharp spectral claws and a pure, unchecked hatred in their eyes.
Oh, crap.
Another tremor rises up, and the Olgoks chief shouts over it.
You must put their spirits to rest. Their anger will bring down the mountain.
Alright, we could do that. Survive for 9 rounds. Ice cannot be damaged at this time. Okay. I wonder whether the wounds that we've automatically got are because of the scenario or just because of what we've done in the past. We'll heal them all up anyway. We'll go slowly and say make it count. Because things can't be Flame Demon. Oh. Well, we can do something about you, that's for sure. Make it count we're gonna use for the slow healing. So what do we want to do on the base? Blurry Jab moves 2 and could do a bit of damage. Maybe if that Flame Demon's come a little closer, but if not, it's a good waste of Blurry Jab. Let's say hit and run. We're unlikely to want to do the hit and run stuff for right now. This thing, we're not going to directly attack it right now. We're going to put on Unbreakable Wall. We're going to We could set for the charge as well. Seems a bit unnecessary. But hold the line will give us time for everyone to be healed. So let's do that. That's our first round nicely set. We're going to stick on Relentless. We're going to stick on Crushing Weight because I think we're going to want to get through these when it happens. Let's do Precision Aim actually to start off with. Flame Demon is going to move and do a little bit of shooting and put some wounds on people. Because that's horrible. Shields up. Here comes the Flame Demon. We've already got the wound, so just carry on taking the wound. Blink Blade. Get rid of everyone's wounds, please. Thank you very much. And now I think we'll move closer to this guy and try and take him out next turn. Drifter. Precision Aim goes on. Retaliation goes on. Big Earth Demon has appeared. Next we have Ice Wraith, Elite and Ice Wraith coming in. Okay, let's focus on the ones that we're going to actually be able to deal with. Blink Blade first. Let's go fast. We're going to move you in with Twin Strike. That will give you a nice 2 piercing, and we're going to do a blurry jab on this guy, and hopefully that will kill him. Should probably put on Crushing Weight on the Drifter. And if we step in a bit closer, this guy will attack us. Shockwave would move us 3, 1, 2, 3, which puts us right next to him, which is kind of perfect. Which means there's no point in having you set for the charge. But we could move across ready for... We can summon banners. That's what we can do. If I bring the banner out here, it should be close enough to both of them to be useful. Let's say Resolved Courage and Rallying Cry will bring out a banner. Okay, Flame Demon is doing some trapping very quickly as well. Honestly, not what I was expecting. Skip the attack. And is it worth us getting back a whole... It'd be neither of those. We could get back Rallying Cry. We could get back Unbreakable Wall. No, Unbreakable Wall's in use. It's actively in use. Rallying Cry is actively in use as well. We could get back Resolved Courage. It's a level X card rather than a level 1, but I think Stamina Potion still works on it. Let's not do it yet. Let's wait for after our first rest. Drifter. Crushing weight goes on. This guy's only going to move 1, so if we don't get close to him, then we'll also be fine. Let's go after the Ice Wraith Elite. Because that's going to be the biggest threat in this area, I think. Blink Blade. We need to do the movement. 1, 2, 3, so that we get the pierce. Good enough. Right, Ice Wraith Elite. It's flying. It has innate retaliate of 2 at range 2. Don't like that. And a flame demon's going to appear underneath him. This one over here doesn't have innate retaliate, so he's a lot easier to deal with. Our air support is now range 2, so if we move in, we can't do an attack this round. But we can do set for the charge. So if we do set for the charge and, let's say, at all costs, we move up to here, set for the charge, do a bit of damage to the Earth Demon as he comes in. Seems fine. Drifter! This guy's got retaliate range 2. We could back up and do a deadly shot on him, or we just step in and we do the breakthrough and we get a wound on him and just be like, ah, in his face, which feels thematically good. So we'll go for breakthrough. And we will move in with deadly shot. I would love to get poison on him, but the only real things that we've got with poison are deadly shot, which we're too close to use, or vile assault, which I don't want to burn just yet. I suppose I could use draining arrows to move him, but we're not going to need to get a bonus right this moment, so this is fine. And then Blink Blade. 1, 2, 3, 4 move. Cascading Reaction will get us in there. And we could burn Flashing Flurry. Sorry, not burn. We could burn Earth or Wind to use Flashing Flurry. Or we just hit with a big ass power leak. We'll get a wound on it with Sand in the Hourglass, which probably is a smarter choice because of its 2 shield at this point. Let's do that, but let's go slower so that we'll get to benefit from the wound being on this one over here as well. Ice Wraiths are moving quite far and doing stuffs. This guy is not going to move at all, so set for the charge is going to become a bit pointless. Although we could run right up next to him, but that's not going to help us. Let's at least just get in position to be able to do something. We'll do set for the charge in case something comes across. I really don't think it will, though. We can always get set for the charge back if we need to. So you're going to move 4 and then attack 4. Let's just step on in. It's really interesting that the Ice Wraith Elite has the retaliate but not the shield. I like that thematically they are different characters. Probably good for us to drink a stone skin potion because of the incoming big hit. Let's do this first, though. Oh, we can stun him. Sucks to be you, mate. I forgot to do the wound. Doesn't matter. I'm still happy with that. We'll kill him next turn. Blink Blade. Here we go. Sand in the hourglass. And then the wounds go out. Oh, that got lucky. So we still need to survive 6 more rounds, but we can now attack. So let's say air support. And we can do regroup to move the banner. We're going to go a little bit faster over here so that we can actually get an action off. We'll go for prudent preparation and I think probably sustained momentum to get a hit, get him killed, and then we can move away or we can do some looting. Ooh, that is a big boy. He is very chunky and we are moving slowly. So I think we're going to have to do what we can. Which might be power leak followed by backing up. Or I can hit them both, actually, with Flashing Flurry. Yeah, let's do Precision Timing to step in. Flashing Flurry to try and hit them both, and then next turn we'll go fast and we'll Power Leak, try and hit them both, and then run away with Kinetic Transfer. And this is a terrible plan. This is gonna hurt. The Ice Wraith is going to heal before we have a chance to do anything. I guess having the... Well, if we had the wound on, he would have been already killed, so... That is a little annoying. We can still get a wound on this guy, so that's not much of a problem. But the potential retaliation coming in from here is annoying. Still, this does whittle him down a bit. And we'll put a point onto Crushing Weight. And then we're going to get some healing on ourselves. And we're going to let the Flame Demon attack us and get some retaliation damage. Right, Banner Spear. Air support. On you. Ice cannot be damaged at this time. I'm assuming it will be able to, and then we're going to be able to destroy each of them. But for right now, that was terrible air support. This guy's not actually going to move. Well, let's move the banner to a slightly more useful position for the team. Bling Blade. So that's going to be a hit of 3, and that's it. That's not too bad. So we'll step in, skip the movement. Let's burn Earth. We'll hit both of you for what it's worth. We'll get poison on you. Not gonna lie, that was surprisingly effective. And we could just use our flame vial to get a wound on this one again. Try that again. See how you like it. Not you. Ow, that's like 5 damage. Ouch. Oh my god, there's a lot coming in. Got to survive 5 more rounds. Let's say let them come meat grinder. We'll move in a bit closer up here and try and get some healing out. Knowing that we have a whole bunch of stuff near us, now might be a good time for us to do the draining arrows, even if it's just to get them muddled. But we could also just chunk of flesh our way through this one that we're right next to, and then carry on getting our retaliation back. We need to go fast, so I did say power leak, kinetic transfer. Flame demons are going quickly. They're creating more traps. We do still have a way out. Tiny damage, not too worried about it. So power leak will poison us. But we're going to hit both of these guys. And then we're actually going to get far enough away from this guy that he's not going to cause us any trouble. Could use the frenzy potion to hit him again. Let's save it for when we really need to. Instead, we will run over here and do a little bit of damage. How fast are you going to move? He's an elite one, so he's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. So I need to go at least to here. And do some damage to you. And now I could push him, but he's not going to set off the trap because he's flying. Drifter. I'm honestly torn between these two. Draining arrows were not... So it's 2 damage, we'd need a +2. +1 if we had a power potion. So we could have the muscle potion, the power potion, and step 1 away and target all 3 of these. Especially with the Banner of Strength. Okay, let's do it. So draining 1, which is the Banner of Strength 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, we got a +2 on him. That's really funny. Two kills is perfectly acceptable for right now. Let's have the Amulet of Life. Just so we've got a bit more healing in, and I don't think anything is going to reach our friend over there. We will, however, use the boots and get a bit closer and get some regen going. Oh, we're not quite going to be in range for the regen. In that case, let's... 1, 2, 3. We can kind of come a bit close on this side, I guess. Nah, let's just stay in here for now. Skip the rest of the movement. Get some healing out on our primary tank. Or primary retaliation tank, I should say. Spiky boy. And we can get more healing, actually, by doing that. Survive 4 more rounds. This feels totally doable. We'll do a short rest. While it's not continuous health, we can just keep putting shots out or step in and injure things. Either way, it's all good. Blink Blade. You can go quickly, but do we want you to? That is the question. Let's stick you on a short rest for now. Do we lose Let Them Come? Yeah, we can lose that. The Banner of Courage would be an interesting one to throw down for giving everyone a bit of shield. But without knowing it's going to be needed, it's probably not worth it. Yeah, we can use Cascading Reaction for right now. Blink Blade. If you were to push things, it's push 3. So we could use Kinetic Transfer moving fast. Not this turn, maybe next turn, to push things into the traps. Which means this turn I'd like to be here and hitting you at range. And going slowly, really. Which probably isn't really going to happen. Although we can always jump with our boots next turn. So if we're going to go slowly... Hopefully the Flame Demon may end up attacking us anyway. That's the biggest concern. We need to take him out before he causes real troubles. We're going to end up with another Flame Demon here later, but that's fine in itself. Well, we can burn the fire with Flashing Flurry. And that will be fast. And we could use Twin Strike to move 1, 2, 3. That's only range 3. 1, 2, 3. So we could do it from right next to him in order to get him. Yeah? Okay, that's a kind of plan. If we do hold the line, this guy will potentially step in, or we can move to the other side and do it over there. Set for the charge, I mean, not hold the line. So set for the charge on this side. And potentially... No, we just want something to move us through. Let's say Meat Grinder. That'll be good enough. Ice Wraiths are really moving in. Flame Demons are going to do some nasty stuff, so we want to burn that fire before they do. And these guys are going to move in and do some distance shenanigans. So I think I probably want to be right next to him to stop him hitting the banner. Because if I go here, he's going to step in and be able to quite easily take it out. Set for the charge. Blink Blade. So we're going to step round to this side. That's our little bit of pierce. We're going to burn the fire. We're going to hit you, and we're going to hit this guy. Okay, that worked well enough. And that's creating air because of our Twin Strike, of course. Right, Drifter, you're going to come down and block this guy. So, continuous health with the Banner of Strength. Nice hit. Get one back on precision aim. And then we'll just move in and... Well, is there any benefit just moving in there? Probably not, actually. If I put our boots on, we could come around here and... Well, for the retaliation, that's what the benefit would be. So if I put our boots on, we can come around here and we can catch more of these guys in the retaliation. That might be worth it. Put a shield on the banner. Try and protect it as much as possible. Oh, the ice race is just going to kill it anyway. The banner stands. Right, that's the set for the charge damage. And there's 3 retaliation damage going in. The banner stands. Survive for 3 more rounds. This is getting a bit sketch, to say the very least. We can do hold the line and regroup. And I can move that banner around to here. Blinkblade, you're in a bit of a pickle. Mostly I'm worried about the number of traps near you. Precision timing will move you relatively quickly. And we could get rid of that poison on you with Make It Count. And get a little bit of healing on everyone, but I think we can probably do better. Maybe Kinetic Transfer? No, I want to save Kinetic Transfer for being able to push people around. I can still do precision timing to move in and do power leak. And yeah, I'll muddle myself, but that's not too big of a deal. I think we need a short rest on the Drifter. Draining arrows? Ooh. Probably one of the more useful things right at this moment. We don't have large area of effect things beyond like keeping up our retaliation. But I will lose them for now. And instead... let's do some planning around thinning the enemies down a bit. We're going to have a shield from here already, so that's good. Vile Assault will move us and heal us a little. And then Breakthrough can give us a big solid hit on one of the enemies. Ice Wraiths are going to heal up. That's a bit of a concern, but not much we can really do about that. Right, regroup. Nope, wrong regroup. Regroup. Grab you. You can come round to here for now. Skip the rest of the movement. Blink Blade, what were we going to do with you? Precision timing and power leak. And you're moving after the Earth Demons. But you're not going to be the target of their attacks. So we could move you up here so you're in a better position to hit them. And a little bit further away from that flame demon. It's a shame I couldn't quite get you close enough to get the benefit of the extra shield. Hold the line, get the stamina potion out. We will pick set for the charge. Drifter. We don't need to move far. And we'll break through. There's no point getting a wound on this guy. That's a big hit. We take a little bit of retaliation on that. Oh, nasty. There goes the banner. Okay, got lucky with that one. Blink Blade. Nice big hit. We're muddled, but it's fine. Still very painful in the back. I'll take the damage, but we need to heal that poison. Almost killed him entirely. Ow. Two more rounds we have to survive. I think we're probably going to manage it, but it is certainly tricky. I think we need to do at all costs. Let's say resolved courage at all costs. You're going to have to go fast. I think it's going to be make it count and sound in the hourglass. And try and get some full-on healing going. How are we doing on our retaliations? We don't have any left. I thought we might have run out. So now we're just down to what can we do about mobs near us. Prudent preparation will give us more retaliation. That's always good. It's not sustainable in the long run, though. So we need to actively be taking mobs out and working with our friends. So let's say Shockwave and Sustained Momentum. We'll get a kill and we'll back up and rejoin the group. Ice Wraiths are doing even more healing. God damn those assholes. Alright. At all costs. And get the old prepped attacking going. I'll use my healing potion now as well. Drifter. This guy is a bigger threat. Was a little painful, but it's fine. Let's step in a bit closer. Oh god, they're going to use that fight. Let's step in over this side, try and distract the flame demons. Ow. It hurt me, but it did not hurt my friends. Blink Blade. If we don't kill this guy, then he's just going to carry on doing what he's been doing. So that's at least one problem gone. We'll take 3 damage from this guy, unless we move away. We can use Make It Count to heal 2 people. You're probably fine. So if we use Sand in the Hourglass to back away... and then use Make It Count, we can do more useful healing like this. Now, for the Blink Blade, what cards do we have left? Hit and Run, Blurry Jab, Kinetic Transfer. Okay, we can probably make something work for that. Hey, don't come and attack me over here. Ow. All right, let's burn, hit and run. And we'll get some regeneration and other stuff. Receive the damage over there. So, get regen and we will take back... Assuming we're going to, next turn, jump over with Kinetic. And push this guy into the trap, which would be hilarious. We could use Power Leak on him. as well. Yeah, look at you healing up a bit more and then taking a plink plink shot. Little bit of damage. We're still in it fine though. Let's do the blink blade first. Ah, okay, so we're going slowly. So kinetic transfer is not going to be pushing anyone around at all. In which case, I think it's going to be power leak and blurry jab, and we'll just do what we can. Let's say prudent preparation up here, and because we just need to survive this round, trying to do some looting and kind of like get in the way of stuff is probably going to be enough to make it through. Let's do a short rest and we'll use hold the line. So hold the line will give us a little bit of extra armor. And we can move into here just to get a teeny bit of healing and all of that stuff before we do it. Flame demons are going super fast. So much for that retaliation plan. But it has opened up a bit more in the way of looting options. So Banner Spear, come across to here. Heal yourself in this case, because you're the one who's going to be probably tanking everything. And give everyone shields. Drifter. That chunk of flesh is a bit less useful from where you are, so step on up to here and skip the rest of the movement. May as well give this guy a tickle. And heal up the Banner Spear a bit more. And you may as well drink your potion as well. I'm assuming that the thing will end after this round. If it then needs us to destroy the ice, that's going to be a bit harder, but not impossible. Blink Blade. I would love to go a little further than that. What are you going to do? You're going to move one. You're going to move one. You're going to move one. You're going to move nothing. Yeah, so literally just standing out the way is going to be fine. Alright, well, before we go moving anywhere then, let's hit this guy because we can. That was useless. It was worse than useless. And we will just step over here. Even that guy's attack was more effective because he didn't actively injure himself. A little bit of healing from the ice wraiths. nice attempted damage, but we've got 3 shields, so I don't think they're really going to have much opportunity to get through that. Hello. Up in my face.
No matter how many wraiths you destroy, the tide never seems to ebb. They rise like infernal vapor and come at you, each one more furious than the last.
Something is wrong.
The chief huffs.
No snow speaker could control so many spirits. There must be something here that spurs their anger.
He raises his fists in the air and beseeches them.
Show me what is wrong, spirits. Please, tell me what I must do.
I really hope it's not destroy the ice, because there's a lot to do now.
The answer comes in fitting form. The ground shifts violently, your feet nearly sliding out from under you, and a huge shard of ice breaks from the ceiling, crashing into a pillar below. The icy plinth shatters, but something is revealed beneath it. A glowing crystal of black ice jutting upward like a thorn.
There! They have corrupted Sky Hall itself. We must purge their devilry. Destroy the pillars!
Can't say we didn't see this coming. So we've got to destroy the ice and then the pillars. That's going to be really difficult. Choose where the first dark fog will spawn. Okay, I guess. Yeah. So dark crystals. Immune to all conditions, immune to retaliate, immune to pull, push, teleport, and swap. We basically just have to hit it. But we're now really in a test of attrition. Rather than just surviving, we should have been actively trying to keep and thin the numbers down. I don't think there's going to be any more mobs spawn, but we are going to be low on cards for everything that we've done. This is going to be tricky. Let's say Resolved Courage and Air Support. Deadly Shot, Continuous Health. We're going to have to just try it, I guess. Yeah, do a short rest. We'll have to lose Power Leak. And what we might want to do is we might want to... I think we're going to have to focus them down together and then just try and play keep away a little bit. So it's going to be things like Twin Strike. But let's try and go a bit slower. If I can do kinetic transfer and sand in the hourglass, I can get some healing on us, which might help out. We're going to take so much damage this turn. Let's try and get this crystal done. I mean, I could hit this guy right next to us. Or I could hit any of the guys behind to try and stop all the wounds they're going to put on us. Oh, that's going to be hell. Yeah, go for... go for the one at the back. Drifter. Amazing. That was precisely what we needed. Let's go for a crushing weight. And we're gonna move in. You're gonna move too, are you? Most of this stuff's not great. Come into here. Oh, wait. They're attacking the crystals as well. Oh, this is interesting. This changes everything. Right, new plan. Yeah, don't take that wound. Blink Blade, go after the crystal. Unsurprisingly. So it's going to be... Ooh, I think we're going to have to, yeah, dodge around and do it this way. I should have done one that was bit on the other side, I think. Alright, we need to set for the charge to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at all costs to hit this. Blink Blade. Time to go fast. I would like you to use precision timing, because we can't do wounds and stuff on this. Step 2, stab this, and then step 2 across. And then twin strike to start stabbing this one and working your way around it. We're going to go for a short rest on the drifter. Vile Assault to move in a little bit. And Breakthrough to do a big hit on this. That's how we're going to roll. Let's open it up. Get a nice hit on it. It allows us to keep going fast. It's not really what I was hoping for, but I guess I'll take it. And then twin strike on this. And come round to this side of it, please. Drifter. In we come. Skip the movement, get some healing. And big hit, please. There's your next target, everyone. Not me, the crystal. This is to be expected, but it's fine. And yeah, they are doing a lot of damage to it already. So we need to get the next one secure. Take the hit. Don't like it. Short rest. We need to move 1, 2, 3 and have another big hit. So deadly shot will move us. Chunk of flesh will give us a little bit of healing as well. We're still going fast. Let's say blurry jab. That does a fair bit of damage and make it count. We could step back and forth and hit it again if we need to, or move on to the next. Don't lose air support. We kind of need that. We can lose meat grinder. So we'll go for air support, and I think set for the charge. I think we'll really start rushing our way around, and next turn we'll do at all costs and get some healing out. So charge on down, get the air support out. Cool, got it. Big healing by that guy. Luckily, while they're focused on that, they're not focused on us. So now we can use Make It Count to move across and stab this one. And get the old blurry jab on it as well. Nice. Really, really nice. Drifter. I'm going to run you around this way. You can start helping this along. Get yourself some healing. All the piercing. And carry on with the crushing weight. They are efficient. We need to get this next one cleared before we get walloped. So I said we were going to do at all costs. If we do hold the line, we can move a little and get some healing out. we can do prudent preparation and sustain momentum to step in and stab this and effectively just tank a bit in the background. I think we need to have a short rest on Seraph. Yeah, we can lose sand in the hourglass. Do we have our boots available? We do. So we can actually jump over here. If we do kinetic transfer to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and land in... Well, no, we'd land at the back. Well, we could land in the middle. But it'd probably be better to land at the back and then do flashing flurry to shoot them both. Yeah. Okay, we'll be a bit risky. Oh, Earth Demons are doing some shooting. So first things first, get some healing out. Take a little damage and run mostly away. Drifter. Come across. Open this up, please. It will be a juicier target than you are. Keep putting points onto crushing weight. Ow, we are still a relatively juicy target though. The ice wraiths are going invisible, so we can ignore them. The earth demons are moving afterwards and are going to do shooting mostly at this. That's okay. That's also okay. That means we can go fast next turn, and I like that. Wallop. Oh, they are going to take it out relatively quickly. Dodge, Seraph! Good dodge. I think that'll kill it. Yeah, damn. Oh, we're gonna be burning cards. Burn continuous health. Well, we'll just take that. Short rest. Drifter also short rest. And we're going to go fast up here. We're going to go for precision timing and twin strike. Try and get one of these opened up. Probably go for this one. So 9 down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, if we get a couple of pluses, we'll break it open. losing at all costs. I think air support's probably more useful at the moment, so sure, we'll lose it. Losing chunk of flesh, it is part of our healing, but we can't afford to re-roll it, so it goes. Hold the line to move in a bit, air support to get a big hit out. Vile assault to move in a bit. Or to move away a bit, and deadly shot to take a shot at something. Yeah, that kind of works. So banner spear up here first. Air support. Good hit. That's a really good hit. We might get through this round. Probably not, but let's do this. So twin strikes. We'll start on this side. Nice. There's a +1. Come around to this side. Skip the movement. There's a +2. Skip the movement, have a stab. There it goes. And we will start backing away to other loot. Drifter, take the damage for now. We're going to Vile Assault our way over here. Give a little bit of healing. And open up that last crystal. Take one on precision aim. Now, these things could just do the job for us. Or they could really try and destroy us. You know, I'll take 7 damage. Little bits of damage going out on that last crystal. I'd rather people didn't fall unconscious. Let's say set for the charge and resolved courage. Prudent preparation can give us a bit of healing. And breakthrough, and we've still got one thing to potentially get some burn a card to save ourselves, and we'll go slowly up here. Yeah, I think we back away and we let them go after the crystal. And I think that's the best thing we can do. You know what? Don't get any closer. Stay where you are. Put on a little bit of a shield. Come on, Ice Wraiths. Be a bit better than that. I mean, they are whittling it down, so I can't really complain much. Perfect. Less perfect, because now we are the target. Ow. So I've got a choice. Step in and try and destroy this, or grab the shiny, shiny loot. And I think stepping in to destroy it is the smart choice. As much as I really want that loot. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna get the loot. I'm gonna get the loot because it could be anything. It could be an item for. In fact, we haven't even had a chance to see what those weird shears are. Yeah, they wouldn't have been in range anyway. So let's get some blessing on ourselves. Worst case, we move the Blink Blade in to finish that next turn. These guys may fall unconscious, but they'll probably be fine. Short rest, and we're going to play Runaway. Short rest, and we're also going to play Runaway, and I think we'll actually just do a long rest on Seraph. Yeah, we can lose air support. We can lose breakthrough. If I just do hold the line for us, and then set for the charge to run away into the corner. You can do Vile Assault, Prudent Preparation and Vile Assault. So hold the line, get those shields up. There's no more loot that's accessible over this side. So let's just back into the corner. Teensy bit of healing. Teensy bit more shield. Probably could have grabbed another loot bag with Seraph rather than doing a long rest, but these guys should be able to finish taking out the crystals just like that. And hopefully that's going to calm them down. They are rolling very well. Right, we'll have to burn sustained momentum. Too many shields, I'm afraid. That's a pretty beefy hit. And we will just lose Make It Count. Please let that be it. Hey, victory is ours. Very close. Tried their best. The Monster Misfortune and Storm of Blades. So we succeeded with Prepper. We succeeded with Pincushion. That one really wasn't a surprise. Didn't do Ritualist. But we've got a lot of progress towards our retirement for Seraph.
The last of the black shards explodes into 1,000 tiny fragments, and the spirits snuff out with a hush. The howling and trembling of the mountain ceases at once. You are left stilled by the silence. The walls and ceiling are all riddled with cracks, and the floor is rent with jagged scars. It seems that the battle ended not a moment too soon.
I agree.
Chief Elland stands and groans, his enormous muscles steaming in the frigid air.
This cannot continue. Look at what's befallen the Sky Hall. Such sacrilege, such plain hatred.
His eyes search for answers.
The Snow Speakers must be destroyed.
A new voice says, coming from down the hall. It is an older female ice speaker, trailed by a group of battle-worn fighters.
The only solution is to wipe them out completely. We can use the conduits our kin have erected around the Whitefire Wood to purge them from the land.
The chief clenches his jaw and snaps back.
No, Batargal. For 3 centuries, we have made war with the Snow Speakers, and look what it brings us. If not for the Warm Bloods, our home would be rubble. More conflict is not the answer. Water poured on ice will only create more ice.
Putargal snarls, a raw contempt burning in her eyes.
Do not presume to speak for us all.
She growls.
The Snow Speakers kill us, corrupt the Sky Hall itself, and threaten to destroy everything we know. And you call for peace? Those fiends must pay for what they have done this day.
She turns and begins to walk out, but stops and calls back.
You warm bloods, come meet with me after you have recovered. We will honor your alliance only if you aid us in our counterattack.
And with that, she leaves. For a moment, you stand in the new silence of Sky Hall, considering this new schism and how you found yourself at the center of it. The Olgok's chief turns to you.
Please, this is not the way. More fighting will never bring us peace. You must join me instead. I have a plan to end this brutal cycle.
The chieftain takes you aside.
I received word some time ago that a group of the Snow Speakers wish to discuss a treaty. After the damage Sky Hall has sustained, I can see the worth in it. I shall arrange a meeting, and in this way we will end the war. What say you?
It's an interesting proposition. The text different to the audio, but saying much the same thing. So we've gained a morale. We've got a blueprint unlocked to the craftsman for the shovel, and a new campaign event has been unlocked. But more importantly, we've made it back safely. And our sled has been built. With the sled complete, you can now safely venture further out into the tundra. Captain Olmsted joins you for a test run on the borrowed scouting sled from the town guard. You can't help but enjoy the taste of crisp morning air. Captain eyes the next hill and gives a wry smile. Your new sled might outmatch the design of mine, but there's no substitute for experience. He cracks his neck. Let's make this interesting. First to that tree line over there buys the next round. Before you have a chance to agree, or even spot the tree line in question, Olmsted has egged his dogs down the hill. You push off in pursuit, but by the time you make it to the tree line, your competition is nowhere to be seen. Then you spot him, seated on a log just inside the shelter of a snowy tree canopy. Captain Olmsted's sharing a canteen of water with his panting sled dogs. Ha! Glad we understand there's still a thing or two you mercenaries can learn from this old timer. And that gained us 1 prosperity. But why does it always have to be so damn cold? Crane shouts, his voice half stolen by the wind. Honestly, you never thought to ask. You're standing on a seaside cliff, one of the many that line the northern coast. To your right is the biting sea that stretches into a wide, churning horizon, while to your left lies the frozen plains. Each inspires a certain threatening respect, but you're not here for either of them. You're here for the fjords. The long, jagged scars cut through the seaside cliffs, sinking down perhaps 200 feet to the ocean below. At first glance they appear like any other rocky chute, but when you look near the top of one, you can see several large gouges in the stone that couldn't have been made by any natural force. You told Crane about them back at Frosthaven, and he demanded to see them at once. His enthusiasm has dampened somewhat since then. Grumbling, Crane lights his lamp, and just like last time, several stringy ghostly vapours rise from the ground to collect around it, though this time they're a deep purplish colour. They only collect for a moment, and then Crane snuffs out the light and nods. Confirmed, he says. And judging by the other markings you found along these cliffs and the notes from the project source, I'd say there was a series of battles up and down this coast. Must have been quite the... Crane goes quiet for a moment, staring down into the fjord below. Several long seconds pass, and when you ask if he's alright, the crotchel jumps, as if woken from a dream. Of course, yes, perfectly fine. Just something I read. Well, as I was saying, a series of battles, but there should be another site somewhere up here. One that's quite a bit different than this. Keep searching further to the north, and see what you can find. I don't have much direction other than that. Truth be told, I've been avoiding the next section of translation. His eyes narrow and his lips curl, exposing sharp teeth. It's all poetry.
It started with discordant clanging, metal crashing against metal. Then came the abrupt twangs of taut wire being strummed, followed by the cacophonous wailing produced from deep within the robots surrounding the outpost. From sundown to sunup, and that's a long period in the heart of winter, the machines blare their unquiet concert from just outside the city walls. It has been 5 days. 5 days of constant noise, of eardrums that ring throughout the day, of irritable townsfolk trying to survive on the sort of non-sleep new parents know too well. Enough is enough.
So we can either lead a group to sabotage them at daybreak when the machines are off, or lead a group to sabotage them at night when they turn on. Let's go during the day.
You sneak up on the hellish band of noisemakers just as they turn off for the morning, dormant in the snow. You make quick work of dismantling the strings, drums, and rattles that have been tormenting the city. Unfortunately, before you can deactivate the last of them, they stir and charge the front gate.
Okay, fewer buildings will be targeted in the outpost attack, but we do have an outpost attack. Let's send a soldier to protect the craftsman. Nice. Building was successfully defended. We'll send one to the barracks. That was successfully defended, and we'll send one to the alchemist, and this is the last one. Hey, success across.
You smash the last of the machines to bits, nearly collapsing from exhaustion. It is time for the most satisfying group nap Frosthaven has ever known.
Hello. We got 2 metal from that, which we're probably going to put straight into training a new soldier. So we'll get that queued up right now. We did use 3 soldiers there, but it was well worthwhile. Just before we finish, we have a perk to do on our banner spear. This is... It's really quite interesting. Our banner spear is going to become the most experienced person just because we're not going to be able to do their personal quest for a very long time. Let's go for technique. Get a couple of +1 additional cards. And then we have the level up for our drifter to level 6. We can get a lovely piercing thing, or a move 2 and all your attacks gain advantage. That's kind of cool. We'll consume stamina, which is 2 attack at range 4, and heal for the same amount that the attack did. And move and retaliate on the bottom. This is a very interesting one. Move and retaliate on the bottom. I like that. Let's get consume stamina. So that's going to have to go into our card list. But before we do that, let's pick ignore quest effects and add 1+1 card. After having suffered from quest effects, we will go for the inoculation. And then into the hand management. So that new one we got there was consume stamina. It's kind of like continuous health. It's a difficult choice for what to replace. All the ones that we have out at the moment have specific uses. Like Chunk of Flesh is a melee attack and a heal at range and a regain of the uses. And it's got the shield on the bottom. All of those, great. Continuous health, we only really use the top part. Yeah, let's swap continuous health out. Okay. With that, we're going to have to finish there for today. We have gone on for quite a bit. Thank you ever so much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Frosthaven. See you soon.